Welcome to magic tricks you can do too.
Hello there and welcome to my Magic Den. I'm Stephen Mulhern, and on this tape I'm going to perform some amazing magic tricks that hopefully is going to blow your mind. Now the best thing about this video is after I perform the trick I'm then going to reveal the secret so you can make and do the trick at home using bits and pieces you can find around your house. Now it's very important that there's nobody else watching this tape that you're going to perform the magic tricks to later on, otherwise they'll know the secrets too. Because from now on the magic secret should stay between me and you. Is that okay? Fine. Well, are you now ready to learn the magic? Well, let's do it. The first trick we're going to do I love, and I think you're going to love it too. It's called
The changing card.
And for the trick you need a playing card. Keep your eye on the 4 of clubs. Now take a close look at the 4 because all I do is bring the magic hanky over the top and it will change as quick as that. But how does it work? Well, here's
The secret.
the secret to this trick is so easy. All you need is 2 playing cards and you need to stick them back to back like this. Really easy. Now you make sure you do this before the audience see the trick, otherwise it'll give the secret away. You also need a handkerchief and you show one side of the card and you say keep your eye on the 4 of clubs, and as you lift the handkerchief up over the card you just turn the card over like that, and if you do it at the same time it looks like magic. It's so easy to do, but as always practice the trick, get the timing right, maybe even practice in front of a mirror, and when you've got it perfected, try it on your friends.
Watch this one closely. It's the jumping fruit.
Now you're going to be able to confuse your friends totally with this trick. It involves 2 tubes and an apple, okay? And the idea is I cover the apple with this tube here and all I do is say jump. Do you remember where the apple was? Exactly, still there. But if I say the magic words, jump, now, look, the apple will jump. Make it jump back, watch. Jump back, and it will jump back. It's a good trick, isn't it? And now, get ready for
The secret.
Now this trick is really easy to make and it's really easy to do. Have a look. What you need to do is make 2 tubes out of paper. This is just paper card. And you also need an apple. And of course, another apple. So you say to your audience, first of all, you cover both apples up, make sure they don't know you've got 2 apples. And what you do is you squeeze one tube, and that way you'll be able to pick up the apple as well, you see, if you squeeze the tube. And you don't squeeze this tube so you can show this apple. And you say, watch, I'm going to cover this apple up and I'm going to make it jump from this tube to this tube. And now if you squeeze this tube here, you'll be able to pick this apple up. Don't squeeze this tube and it will look as if it's jumped by magic. Make it jump back, again just do the reverse. Squeeze this tube, let go of this one and it will reappear. And once you've got the hang of it, you can do it really fast. So you can say, look, I have an apple and 2 tubes. And watch, I make it jump as quick as that. I make it jump back as quick as that. I make it jump back, jump back, jump back. But never show 2 apples because of course that will give the secret away, and that's something that we must never do.
The Magic 8 and 9 trick.
For this trick we use an ordinary pack of cards. Now have a look at the cards, you can see they're all different. And what we do is I've taken 2 cards out. I've taken the red 8 and the red 9. Now I'm going to place them at different parts in the pack. Look, one there and one there. They go inside. Now only a magician can find those 2 cards as quick as that. I'll show you. Watch. Jump out. Now, there you go. The red 8 and the red 9. How does it work? Well, here's
The secret.
Now for this trick you need to take out of your pack of cards the 2 red 8s and the 2 red 9s, and to set the trick up, which you must do before you show the trick to your audience, you must place the 8 of diamonds on the bottom and you place the 9 of hearts on the top, okay? So the 8 of diamonds on the bottom and the 9 of hearts on the top. And when you've done that, you are ready to do your trick. Now you say to your audience, you say, I've taken 2 cards out of the pack, the red 8 and the red 9. Make sure you don't name the suits, otherwise that will give the secret away. So you just say a red 8 and a red 9. And you're going to place the cards somewhere into the pack. Now you might even want to get a volunteer to do this, so they really know that they're going in different parts of the deck. And then to make the cards appear to pop out of the pack, what you do is you place your thumb on the top, so that will be on top of the 9 of hearts, and your fingertips on the bottom, which is obviously touching the 8 of diamonds. And you're just going to throw the cards from one hand to the other, but as you throw the cards, release your grip on your thumb and your fingertips. And if you do that, they will just seem to pop out of the deck. I'll show you again. Watch. Thumb on the top, fingertips on the bottom. Just throw the cards from one hand to the other, and at the same time release your grip. And the cards will just seem to pop out. Now this trick is fantastic, so give it a go, have a practice, and you'll fool all your friends.
The magic pen.
This trick is going to really catch your friends out. And what you need is a pen and your hand. And what you do is you cause a bit of magic over the pen. And hopefully the pen will stay there all by itself. Now you've maybe seen this trick before. Yeah, you got it, yeah. Look, I'm keeping it in place with my finger just there. Because of course, if you're a real magician, you'd be able to take this hand away and the pen would still stay there. Like magic. Well, how does it work? Well, here's
the secret.
Well, for this trick, you actually need 2 pens. One your audience sees, and one, have a look, your audience does not. You see, that is what keeps this pen in place. You just simply place it behind, and it will stay there, all by itself. So before you start the trick, you place this pen behind your watch strap, and you turn your hand so it's facing you, so your audience can't see this pen, and you say, keep your eye on the pen, and you place it behind this one like that. You close your hand, okay, so it looks from the front as though your hand is holding onto the pen. You then pretend to do some magic, and from behind, I'll show you what it looks like. What you do is you just place this finger over this pen like that. From the front, it looks like this. And you say to your audience, you've maybe seen this trick before, where the magician keeps it in place using his finger. Then you turn your hand back and you say, but of course, if you're a real magician, you could take this hand away. And that is when the audience are amazed, because it does just seem to stay there all by itself. It's a good trick, isn't it? So why don't you give it a go?
The magic card.
This trick looks like real magic. Have a look. Keep your eye on the Ace of Diamonds. All I do is cast a shadow over the cards and watch. The Ace of Diamonds will change to the Ace of Clubs. How on earth does that work? Well, here's
the secret.
Well, the secret to this trick is all to do with sticky tape. Yeah, what you do is you take a bit of sticky tape and you need to make it sticky on both sides. So just wrap it around itself like this, and that way it's sticky on both sides, and you stick this to the palm of your hand like that. And then you're ready to go. Turn your palm face down and you say to your audience, watch the card. Whatever the card is, as long as it's face up, they'll be able to see it. So you say, watch the Ace of Diamonds. And now, as soon as you touch the card, it will stick to the palm of your hand. So as soon as you put your hand down on the table, it will look as though the card has completely changed, but it's just there. Look, it's stuck. It's good, isn't it? Give it a go.
The chilling trick.
This is one of my favorite tricks, and I think it's going to be one of your favorites too. Have a look. We have some water and an empty cup. And what I do is I pour the water into the cup, and I'm going to freeze the water. And now it turns into an ice cube. It's a good trick, isn't it? And it's very cold. But get ready for
the secret.
The secret to this trick, believe it or not, is toilet roll. Seriously, what you need to do is take loads of your toilet roll, okay? Make sure you put that back in the toilet and screw the toilet roll up like this, and you want to stuff this into the bottom of your cup. And then on top of the toilet roll, you place an ice cube, okay? Make sure it's all squashed down so your audience can't see the ice cube. And then you get some water in a cup, not too much, just about that much is enough. And then you start the trick and you say to your audience, look, I pour some water into this cup here. Now, the tissue paper, okay, actually soaks up the water. So now you can turn it upside down because all of the water has been soaked up in the toilet roll just there. And do you know what they call this trick? They call it an ice trick. Ice. Like nice sort of thing. Yeah.
The handy knot.
This trick will have you in knots. What you do is you show your audience a piece of rope and you explain that you're going to tie a knot in the rope without letting go of either end. Now, if you think about it, it's impossible to do, but of course, you can do magic, so it can be done. Watch. I don't let go of either end. Yet still, I can tie a knot in the rope. So how do you do it? Well, here's
the secret.
The great thing about this trick is people do think it's possible to tie a knot in a rope without letting go of either end. Well, actually, if you think about it, it's completely impossible to do. But still, you'll have adults and your friends trying to do it. Here's the secret. What you do is you keep hold of both ends like this, and you drape the rope over your left arm, and you go through the left hoop, okay? Like that, and you come out of the right loop. And then here comes the sneaky bit. You see, you do actually let go of one end of the rope, this end, and at the same time you grab hold of this piece of rope here, okay? And when you grab hold of that piece of rope, you throw the whole rope over your hands, and it needs to be done at the same time. I'll show you. Watch. You let go of this piece, grab hold of that, and throw the rope over your hands. Now I'll do it slowly. So remember, keep hold of both ends of the rope. Drape the rope over your left arm, drag it down, go through the left loop and back through the right. Let go of this end and grab hold of that, and you chuck the rope from your wrists over your hands. And your friends will think you've tied a knot in a piece of rope without letting go of either end. Give it a go and catch them out.
Mind reading prediction.
With this trick, you're going to be able to read somebody's mind. Now, it sounds crazy, but it's true. And what you need is an ordinary deck of cards. Now, you place the cards onto the table like this, and you ask a member of your audience to cut the cards in half, and they can cut them anywhere they like. And already you will know that this one is the ace of diamonds, and this one is the eight of clubs. But how did you know? Well, here's
the secret.
Now, to do this brilliant trick, what you need to do is before you show the trick to your audience, you need to have a sneaky look at what the top card is, okay? So at the moment, the top card is the seven of diamonds, and that goes on top. And then you say to your audience, look, I need someone to cut the cards in half, and get someone to come up and cut the cards in half. They can cut them anywhere. Remember, this card here is the seven of diamonds. But you say to your audience, I'm going to try and guess what the two top cards are. I think this one, and you point to the other half, is the seven of diamonds, which of course it isn't the seven of diamonds, but it allows you to look at what card it is. So then you call this card the three of hearts. And you say, I think this one is the three of hearts. And then you show them to your audience, and you've got them both right. So give it a go and read someone's mind.
It's finger fun.
This is a freaky magic trick. Have a look. Watch. I take my finger and I pull it off. And now I put it back. How does it work? Well, get ready for
the secret.
Now, this was one of the very first magic tricks I learned, and I still think it's so cool. It does actually look as though you remove your finger, doesn't it? But of course, you don't remove your finger at all, because that would be very painful. Here's what you do. You bend your forefinger in half, okay? So your audience can't see this part of your finger. And on the other hand, you place the forefinger over the bone of your thumb, like that. So you bend your thumb in half, place your forefinger over that. And if you connect the two, it looks like your finger. It's weird, isn't it? So you now say to your audience, keep your eye on my finger. And I pull my finger apart, and all you're doing is just sliding your thumb up and down. It's as easy as that. So give it a go and fool your friends, but don't scare them too much.
Colour changing fruit.
Here's an observation test for you. Watch. I place the apple into the magic tube, all right? Can you remember the colour of the apple? Red? No, it's green. I'll show you again. Watch. I place the apple into the tube. What colour was it? Green? No, it's red. How does it work? Well, it's time for
the secret.
Well, you need two apples. You need a red one and a green one. Now, to keep the green one in the tube, okay, when you pick the tube up, all you need to do is squeeze the tube slightly, okay? So you place the tube over the apple, give it a slight squeeze and it will stay inside. Then you place the tube onto the table, keep hold of the tube so it doesn't fall over, and place the red apple in the top. Now if you just move your hand up the tube slightly as you lift the tube up and squeeze, the green apple will stay on the table and the red apple will stay in the tube, okay? So then you do it again. You say, now this time I place the green apple in the tube. Place the tube down on the table. At the same time, drop the green apple in and then squeeze the middle of the tube and the red apple will appear. And you can do it as many times as you like, but just always make sure that the audience never sees the red and the green apple at the same time. Well, sadly, we've come to the end of the tape. I do hope you've enjoyed watching all the magic tricks. I've enjoyed performing them for you. Always remember, though, these 5 important facts when you're learning magic.
Top tips. Practice before you perform. Keep your audience always wanting more. Never repeat a trick. Try and be original. And never, ever reveal the secrets. Here's some bonus tricks for you to enjoy.
And just before I go, let me tell you, if you'd like to find out how to make and do even more magic tricks that you can make at home or get in contact with other magicians, then why don't you check out the website that's on your screen right now. And all I'm going to say now is always remember to keep the secret.
If you would like to join Stephen's Magic Club, then send a stamped address envelope to P.O. Box 225, Loughton, Essex, 1G10 2WE.